Yes, everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Stephen Howson. This is 5 things that we learned watching United knock Liverpool out of the cup. In at number 1, 5th round awaits. United have now eliminated Liverpool from the FA Cup proper 10 times. In the competition history, only Liverpool have knocked another club out more, which is Everton, and they've knocked them out 12 times. Yesterday's win secured a 5th round for Manchester United for the 7th consecutive season, and West Ham away after their convincing win against Doncaster Rovers. They travel to Old Trafford next month, and hopefully United can get through to another FA Cup quarter-final. And I think David Moyes represents a tricky task for Manchester United here. I think he's almost got back to the sort of level which got him the Manchester United job. What West Ham are doing are what Everton were doing, which is being very tough, very resilient, very hard-working, and very effective. And David Moyes has got them doing that. So even though, I think it's quite a favourable tie for Manchester United, it's certainly not the lower league ones that we get with the likes of Manchester City get. But it's a winnable tie for Manchester United, if a little bit tricky. So we are in the hat for the 5th round. It is David Moyes that we're going to be facing off against. But I'm pretty comfortable with that. Number 2, the academy shines. Now, the Liverpool fan excuses started rolling out immediately after full time. Oh, we had a 19-year-old playing at centre-half. We had an academy player in the team. Sound. He was playing up against a 19-year-old academy forward in Mason Greenwood. We also had another academy player on the other wing, one in midfield and one in net, as well as some on the bench. So, what's your point? Your academy exists to feed the first team. I can't believe Liverpool get away with the absolute pitiful amount of players that they've brought through to the first team in the last 25, 30 years. They're almost non-existent. But that being said, it was a good day for Manchester United's academy. First, Marcus Rashford's pinpoint pass to find Mason Greenwood was executed to perfection, as was Greenwood's finish for his first goal in 10 games. And then early in the second half, Greenwood returned the favour for Marcus Rashford. Freddie threw a ball, which I was very pleased to see Marcus take in the manner that he took. Marcus, recently at least, has started to just absolutely lash everything at a ball. But what we saw last night was him cool, calm, side foot finish, and love to see it. So that's Marcus Rashford scoring again against Liverpool. Love scoring against Liverpool. And although it might have been a forgettable day for the Liverpool Academy graduates, not so for United's. Number 3, Fernandes crushes the myth. So Fernandes' ability is undeniable, but he's getting questioned by opposition fans. I don't know if it's because they're scared. But they just keep constantly shifting the goalposts. Well, it's penalties. Well, it's not. Well, it's only against relegation fodder. Well, it's not. Well, he's not really done it against top 6 teams. Well, he has. At what point are they going to just accept that Bruno Fernandes is absolutely belting? Now, I'm conflicted on who is the very best midfielder in the world, but I think he's in the conversation. I think Kevin De Bruyne's in the conversation. I think Kevin De Bruyne's got a silkiness to him which makes you think he's a lot more easier on the eye. But the output from Bruno Fernandes is ridiculous, and this is what we're in, remember. Winning is winning, and goals and assists are goals and assists, and they're extremely important metrics. And when you're as productive as Bruno Fernandes is, you have to be in consideration for being one of the best midfielders in the world. Across all competitions now, he's scored or got an assist against every other team in the Premier League that's finished in the top 6 last season. It feels like the sky's the limit when Fernandes is in the side, and I think the club really now has to back the manager, bring in some more world-class talent, and see how far this team can go. Number 4, Pogba's big game performance. So Pogba's been impressive in recent weeks, but he did something that he's been seemingly unable to do since he's been back at Manchester United. He put in a man-of-the-match performance against Liverpool. Pogba worked hard all over the pitch, and I thought he was very intelligent. Found himself in the right areas, was making the right decisions. I thought his decision-making was absolutely spot on. Knowing when to hold, knowing when to give, knowing the right pass at the right times, and I thought that was extremely important. I thought that was something that we really needed to see a little bit more of from him. But now he's started to produce that. In the match, he completed 100% of his attempted long passes, won 100% of his aerial duels. He maintained an 83% pass accuracy, took 69 touches in total, made 3 interceptions and won 1 foul. Pogba is playing very, very close to his best. Pogba is playing like the player that we thought we were getting when we signed him, and it's brilliant to see. And number 5, all eyes on the league. The gob's out of the way for now, and United have proven that we can beat Liverpool, so now it's time to put all the focus together towards 5 enormous league matches. Next week, we've got Sheffield United at Old Trafford before we go to the Emirates to beat Arsenal. And after that, we've got back-to-back home games against Southampton and Everton before we go to West Brom. It's tough games, but it's winnable games. And if United can come out of there with more wins under our belt, we could be in an even better position than we are right now. I think you're looking at double points or more in this. Double figures points or more. I think you can probably afford to lose one. Obviously, I don't want us to lose any. And if we can get 15 points out of 15, oh mama, like that is genuinely party time. And I'm not sure we're quite there with that yet. I think you're probably going to see us drop some points. 10 or 11 points out of this would be absolutely sensational. And I think that would be enough to keep us exactly where we are now, if not even extend where we are, because everyone's dropping points all over the gaff. But if we go 15 for 15, I think United might have actually started to pull away then. And this is before we get Europa back involved, before the FA Cup gets back involved. 5 weeks, focus on the league. Let's see what we can do. The problem is, if it goes the other way and you lose 2 or 3 of those, you could be well off the pace of everyone. But we have started phenomenally. We started to come through some of the challenges people didn't think we could. We've got a bit of a squad rotation going on. We look like we're in good form. It's all positive and it's all good for United at the moment. Now, before I wrap up, I want to say we've just released the latest episode of Stephen Howson Football Manager, the Stretford Paddock FC documentary, which shows you what's going on behind the scenes, how we're affected with COVID and lockdown and all the other things that's going on in there. If you want to see what we're all about behind the scenes, then go check that out. The link for that will be in the description. We've literally just released that, so please go check that out. And I don't know, let us know that you've come from 5 things. Let's have a 5 in there. Little emoji hand sign to show us that you've come from this video. But cheers for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you don't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.